What if I told you that your analytics tool is lying to you? Or worse, delaying crucial information by up to 2 days. This is the exact reason why e-commerce owners absolutely hate GA4. Google Analytics version 4. Now let's imagine a real-time AI-driven analytics platform that is built entirely for e-commerce. One that's privacy first, it's set up in 2 minutes and actually shows you how to make more money. This is no dream. This is the new feature in Heatmap. If you don't know what Heatmap is, we're going to be going through that very shortly and why it is a tool that is so vital for pretty much any e-commerce brand. Once you see what this does, honestly, you would have wished that you'd switched way sooner. My name's Fraser, I'm the co-founder of Fraggell. We're an ad creative agency based in the UK, and we deal every single day with D2C brands. Today, I want to take some time and I want to break down an analytic tool which is actually changing the way that e-commerce brands are reporting. Because listen, we all know how important analytics are and how important it is to have accurate real-time data when you are dealing with like tens of thousands of ad spend. Because one wrong move can cost you a lot of money. And here's the thing, GA4 is actually horrific for D2C brands. The interface is super clunky and takes forever to load. It takes 20 to 40 hours to configure it the way that you want it. Most data is delayed by up to 48 hours. And the biggest one is it relies on cookie-based attribution, which as we all know is very outdated. And yet there is marketers all over the world still to this day that are making massive daily decisions from this platform data. And that is where Heatmap comes in. It's a web analytics platform which is built exclusively for e-commerce brands. There's no fluff in there. It's like one fee and no extra dev time. But the other big thing is that there's no waiting for data to come through. This is real-time data coming from your site. Okay, now this is the cool stuff, okay? So it's a 2-minute setup. So one tracking snippet. So there's no custom code here. It's done. Like literally takes 2 minutes. It's got built-in privacy, so there's no cookies. It's fully compliant across the board, so no need to worry. And also, like you can see here, real-time data. Okay, there is no delay here. So results from your Meta, your TikTok campaigns are coming into the platform as they happen. And the best part about this is that no matter what size of brand you are, because I know there's some people watching which are, maybe 10K a month brands, or maybe there's some which are 10 million a month brands. No matter what, it's $29 a month. That's insane. And remember, all those features are useful not just for reporting, but for growth of your e-commerce brand in general. I say this all the time, and you really need to listen. It is so important to have accurate reports, accurate data coming in from your store so you can make educational decisions. The last thing you want to be doing is changing something on your website because you think it doesn't work. But then when you check the data, it does work. If you've just cut that, you've just said goodbye to, potentially thousands in revenue, all because you didn't use accurate data. Now, there's a load of other amazing heat map features and they all kind of come together for this incredible growth service. Okay, so revenue-based heat maps and scroll maps. Okay, so you can see what sections of your landing page are actually driving the most revenue. So you can see here, you can filter by AOV, traffic source, or even returning users. So it's not just for like click data, it's for actual attributed dollar data. And this is the part that I like because it seems super creepy that you can see this stuff, but it is so useful. Session recordings. Okay, you can see how high intent visitors are actually behaving. Okay, so you can see on here, right? You can filter for a range of clicks, drop-offs, top converting paths, everything. Like genuinely, this is so insane. We use Heatmap on our agency website for this feature. I can see exactly how anyone that visits my website is actually interacting with it. From a CRO perspective, that data is priceless. Now, this is where it gets super wild, okay? They have Heatmap AI. Okay, so you can see here, it is making suggestions on how to fix problems. So it's not just telling me, you know, for example, your conversion rate is low. Okay, I can see that, I understand that, but how do I fix it? Another good example is, you know, if you add the CTA right above the fold, it'll convert much better for returning customers. This is the type of stuff that actually makes changes for e-commerce brands, particularly because now the barrier to entry to run an e-commerce brand is so much lower than it used to be, which means that you might not be as experienced in CRO, for example, as industry legends. And with Heatmaps AI, this unlocks basically a power mind of CRO legends. And also, of course, it plugs into Google, TikTok, Meta, even Klaviyo. So now you're not just relying on, you know, UTM guesses and hoping that this was the right link that they clicked on. You actually know where the sales came from. There have been so many instances when I've gone into GA4 for brands and I've tried to figure out their analytics to try and give us a better picture of how our ad creative is performing. And the matter of the fact is, it is the worst platform to use. It's just become so incredibly bloated and so difficult to read. It takes forever to load. I don't even deal with the setup, and I've heard about what a pain it is. And at the end of the day, something like this had to happen. This is a big change in the e-commerce industry. So if you want to implement this, I guarantee you that you will see the things that you implement actually have changes within your business. You'll be able to finally diagnose and see problems in your product pages. You'll be able to stop wasting time in stupid dashboards which are really delayed, so actually they're pointless. You'll also be able to finally stop wasting time waiting on data to come through with clunky dashboards. And the clarity that it gives you for creative testing on Meta is second to none. As we always say at Fraggell, okay, more data means that we can make decisions faster, which means that we can test creative more. And that is exactly what Heatmap's new features allows you to do. Heatmap is not just another tool that you add to your ever-growing list of tabs that you have open. This is an actual change in e-commerce that we have been waiting for a while. No more long, complicated headaches over cookies and UTMs. Instead, just a simple way to integrate reliable attribution and reliable data. And because this is $29 a month, it could possibly be the most founder-friendly piece of software ever. There are softwares that we are using which we're paying thousands of dollars a month. This isn't even $50 a month, which is insane for the level of detail that you get. And remember, because it is software, it's always going to get updated and it's always going to get better. I really wanted to share this tool with you today because genuinely a few of our clients have been using it and I've been going into the dashboard and it has been pretty incredible. So if you want to grab it, there is a link in the description if you want to try it out. Give it a go, install it into your store, and you will see returns. And remember, if you are a D2C brand that's spending over 100K on ads and you fancy some help with your ad creative, then I'd love to have a chat. There's a link also down below to book a call. And if you want to go a little bit deeper into making ad creative, I've just released a Meta ad creative full guide that you can watch and enjoy. But until the next one, thanks very much for watching, subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next one.